Ah, look at them chunkers, man.
Big spotted bass. Look at that thing. Ooh, 2-pounder.
Nice.
Little missile jig. Hey everybody, Mike Iaconelli, Pete Gluszek, Bass University TV. Got a little special thing going on for you here. We're fishing a really classic spot, and we're gonna show you a couple minutes here how to really dial into it. This is a main lake point. You've got a creek channel that turns in and touches this point, and you've got a little bit of a hard spot. This is a perfect area for fish to gang up late, early, and even now. This is the spawn period. Most guys are on the bank,
right?
And we're still out here catching bass in this deep water.
Well, and that's because not all the fish spawn at the same time.
Key fact.
They come in waves, and you know, these fish are spotted bass. They haven't made the commitment to spawn yet, but so they're out here feeding. And there's going to be a good population of fish that stay out here for quite a while. And wave after wave, these fish will make their way into spawn. I just missed one while you were talking.
See that? Yeah, you know, we had talked about this earlier, but you know, you look at this point, and this is a big point. You know, you're talking about a point that's almost a quarter-mile long. It's a big point, but there's always a focal spot. There's always a key little stretch on any spot, and finding it can be difficult, but when you find it, they load up on it.
The sweet spot.
The sweet spot, the magic sweet spot.
And there's always a reason that it's a sweet spot.
Always a reason.
It's either the bottom consistency changes, the current sweeps in that particular spot in a certain way. But the bottom line is, it's a sweet spot because the fish can feed there. They can ambush prey better there than anywhere else.
No, okay.
Another spot.
This is just a great scenario,
awesome.
You know, and we talked before about getting a lineup, you know, dropping a buoy, putting a coordinate down, and here, you know, we're using the bank feature to get a lineup. We're using these trees to mark a key little spot. And it's neat because we're seeing these fish on the bottom too. And that's a good indicator. I'll tell you, I always like to look at my graph and see the position of the fish. When you're seeing that bait and those arcs on the bottom, that's a good indicator that you need to throw something on the bottom. Here you go.
We're downstream from the point, but it seems as if the current's eddying and running upstream. We've got current pushing up this way.
Yeah.
It's kind of a challenging operation to keep these baits down, but you know what? That's why the fish are here, right? There's something unique happening here with the way that this point is situated. The current is confusing bait fish, or it's pushing schools of bait fish through here in a way that makes it easy for these spots to ambush it.
It's a feeding station.
It is.
Yeah.
But you're really laboring to keep the boat up here. My bait keeps sweeping back here.
I know, you see that?
Yeah.
You can see that, I saw it earlier. You can see there's a mud line, and it's tight here, but then it swirls out that way. So there's something going on right here with that current, and they like it a lot. They like whatever this deal is going here.
That was the second one I had. I had line over the camera, over Jeff's head, around a power pole. And I could feel him on there, but by the time I got untangled, he was gone.
Boy, these spots a lot of times, they hit so weird. You know, it's not a lot of times you're, you know, a thud where they just peel off with it, but it's subtle, you know? It's
it is.
A little weight, little tick.
Spots definitely hit differently. You know, they hit it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
You know, before they'll commit a lot of times on the bottom. And you're used to that with topwater baits and other kinds of baits, but on bottom baits, there it is again.
Welcome to Bass University TV, an online video training course where you'll learn champion bass fishing techniques from pro anglers Pete Gluszek, Mike Iaconelli, and their talented special guests. From on the water to in the classroom, you'll learn sound techniques and strong fundamental bass fishing skills. Watch hours of video content on multiple topics at your own pace for a low monthly fee. Cancel at any time. Information is power in the sport of fishing, so learn from the very best. Subscribe to Bass University TV today.